Hello everybody, I'm SamuelTheSimmer and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm building a restaurant and it's actually inspired by a real life restaurant. So anyway, the story of it is the original lot of this I always thought looked a bit like a Firehall. So it's a karaoke bar in San Myshuno, and I always thought it looked like a fire hall. And there's this town called Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is just outside of Niagara Falls in Canada. And it's this restaurant that is a fire hall converted into a restaurant. So this is what I built today. I built a restaurant that used to be a fire hall. So I think it turned out really good. So I actually went down to Niagara a few days ago. We just got back yesterday, and we should have been there longer than we were. The reason why we weren't there for as long is because I'll just tell the story from the beginning. So we were just about to leave. We were going to leave in like 30 minutes. I was actually building this then. We were about to leave in 30 minutes, and my dad was going to the gas station to fill up our tank of gas. And then he called my mom, and he said that there was a nail in our tire. So we ended up having to replace it because he called a ton of places, and they all said they had to replace it. So we ended up going to a place where we actually bought our car. And they had to replace it and it was really expensive. And so basically I should have been in Niagara-on-the-Lake that day, but instead I was in the waiting room of a car repair shop. And it took them all day to replace it. So yeah, we missed a lot of our vacation. Anyway, why don't I talk about the good things in our vacation? So we ended up leaving that night at like 6 o'clock. We ended up getting Boston pizza on the road. It was actually really good. So we got to the hotel at 9 o'clock at night. We went straight to bed. And then the next day, my mom went to the spa because the hotel we were staying at had a spa. And it looks really nice. So she went to the spa. Me and my dad went shopping. We went to a bunch of places. We went to an outlet mall because they had an outlet mall. And we also went down to the falls. So yeah, that was really nice. And that night we went to the Fire Hall. It's called the Old Fire Hall, and I named this restaurant the Old Fire Hall. So yeah, that was kind of my Niagara trip. So here you can see I'm done with the restaurant part, and I've moved up to the upstairs, which is an apartment. So you might notice that where the fire pole is, it goes up into the apartment, and there's like a little balcony overhang you might have seen earlier. So I know that's not very practical because I don't think you'd really want like your apartment to be like attached, like there's like a hole in it that connects with the restaurant. But then I realized it was The Sims, and The Sims really don't care. They don't really notice. So I ended up having that. Also, you're not actually able to live in this apartment above the restaurant. So your Sims are able to own a restaurant, but they're not able to like have an apartment above it and live in it. So you kind of have to just pretend like they live in their own house on a lot. But what you can do is like you can have an apartment like this above it, and you just never go to your house. Like you always stay at your restaurant and always just go in the apartment area during closing hours, and like you can just live in your apartment, but like it won't be your actual house, but you can just never go to your house. So you can kind of live in an apartment above your restaurant. So yeah. So restaurants come in the pack dine out, And I recently got done out not too long ago, only like a week ago, and I really like it a lot. I know people don't really like it because it's very glitchy, and I will admit I tried to go to a restaurant. It does not work. It's so glitchy. Like my sim wouldn't eat their food. Like I tried to click on it and it wouldn't work. So it's very glitchy, but I really like just building restaurants, and it comes with some pretty good like furniture. I really like it. I really like the chairs that I used in this build. I really like those chairs because they came in Dine Out and they're really good. And for the apartment, I used Dream Home Decorator, which is probably my favorite pack for building. It's amazing. The furniture in that pack is so good. There's so many couches because in it you can like make your own couch. How you know how you make a kitchen and how you can press the gears and like make it different corners and stuff. You can do that with couches, and it's so handy. I really like the couches, like how you can make your own couch. Yeah, so it's a really good pack, and the furniture is just so good. I use it all the time. It's really modern but also cozy, and it comes with 2 kitchen sets. They're both equally amazing, and I used one of the kitchen sets in this apartment. So here I'm kind of just doing the landscaping. I'm done with the inside, and so for the inside I didn't really do a color scheme for the restaurant. Like I really only did like brown, dark brown for the restaurant, but for the upstairs I did a green and pink color scheme, and I really like it. I was originally going for a yellow color scheme, but it just didn't look very good with the blue walls, so I ended up doing pink and green, which I really like. I think they look good. So here we're nearing the end of the speed build, almost done. And I'm just adding like a little garden, because I thought the place looked a little plain, like the back of the restaurant looked a little plain, so I put this cool little garden, just covered it with plants. Okay, so this is the end of the build. I hope you like it, and make sure to like and subscribe.